Hello dear students, welcome to this new English lesson on أونروا TV. Dear students, if you want to ask your friends to go swimming or you want to suggest that you and your friends go hiking, what would you say? How would you suggest? Okay, in today's lesson, you are going to learn how to make a suggestion in different ways. Moreover, you are going to learn how to reply in agreement. First of all, dear students, we are going to listen to some mini dialogues. Let's start with the first one. The first mini dialogue is between Ali and Rana. So let's listen.
I lost my mobile phone.
Sorry to hear that. Let's go and look for it.
Look, dear students, Ali lost his mobile phone. So, Rana suggests to go and look for it. Look, she says, let's go and look for it. Let's. Look, Ali said, I lost my mobile phone. Mobile phone. Here is a mobile phone. Mobile phone. Now, we will listen to the second conversation. So, it is between Mom, Lama, Hassan, and Sarah. Let's listen.
Kids, what would you like to have for lunch today?
We could have shish barak.
Why don't we have tabbouleh?
Let's have shish barak, Mom.
Her mom asks her children what they like to have for lunch. Her Lama suggests to have shish barak. Hassan suggests to have tabbouleh. Sarah agrees with Lama to have shish barak. Now, dear students, lunch. Look, they are having their lunch. Good. Now, dear students, let's go to the third conversation. It is between Samar and Amal. Let's listen.
Tomorrow is the weekend, so let's go hiking.
That's a good idea.
As you can see, dear students, Samar suggests to go hiking in the weekend. And here, Amal agrees. Amal agrees and says, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, tomorrow is the weekend. Tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so good. Tomorrow is Monday. Thank you. Now, dear students, let's look carefully. This is the middle of the page. Here is the top. And this is the bottom. The top of the page, the bottom of the page. Now, dear students, here we have some balloons. Where are they? Excellent. They are at the bottom. Thank you very much. Now, let's go to another conversation between tourist 1 and tourist number 2.
I think we lost the way.
We could use the compass to help us. Here, tourist 1 thinks that they lost their way. So, tourist 2 suggests to use the compass to find the way, to help them find the way. So, compass. This is the compass. It helps us find the way. Now, let's move to another conversation. Look, it's between Trainer and Iyad.
Oh no, Hussam has broken his leg. Let's get the aid kit quickly.
Here, while training, Hussam has broken his leg. So he suggests getting the aid kit. Aid kit. Aid kit. This is the aid kit. Okay, now dear students, let's move to another conversation. It's between Ruba and Sami.
The holiday starts next week. Do you have any plans?
Why don't we go and see Tel Shihab waterfalls in Dara?
That's a good idea.
Here, dear students, Sami suggests to go and see Tel Shihab waterfalls in Dara. Tel Shihab waterfalls in Dara. Waterfalls. Waterfalls. Look, Ruba agrees and says, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, waterfalls. Waterfalls. Look, dear students, this is a waterfall. Waterfall. Okay, thank you very much. Now, let's move to this conversation. Teacher and Rami.
What do we use to pump water?
Yes, teacher. Water mills.
Great! Boys, you could visit Hama and see the water mills.
The teacher asks, what do we use to pump water? Here, Rami answers, water mills. Water mills. Okay, here the teacher explains that the water mills are found in Hama. Hama. Rami answers, water mills. Water mills. Look, dear students, water mills. If you go to Hama, you will find water mills. Water mills. Thank you. Now, let's move, dear students, to this conversation. It's between Fadi and Rami.
Oh, the city is getting crowded and nosy.
So, let's spend a day out in the countryside in Malula.
As you can see, dear students, Fadi is fed up of the city. So, Rami suggests to go to the countryside to get relaxed. Countryside. This is a countryside. Countryside. Thank you. Now, dear students, let's move to this conversation between the kids and mom. Kids and mom.
Mom, we want you to make us a cake.
Okay, let's have some flour and 2 eggs.
As you can see, dear students, kids are asking their mom to make them a cake. And mom agrees and says, let's have some flour and 2 eggs. Some flour. Flour. This is the flour. Flour. Bread is made of flour. Cake is made of flour. So, we use flour to make cake and bread. Thank you. Now, dear students, let's move to the last one.
Look, it's cloudy, so I think it will rain tomorrow.
Why don't we watch the weather forecast to check if it is raining or not tomorrow?
Here, dear students, Anas is unsure of the weather tomorrow. So, his friend Karam suggests watching the weather forecast. Why? To check if it is raining or not tomorrow. To check the weather tomorrow. So, weather forecast. Weather forecast. The weather forecast tells us how the weather might be like tomorrow. How the weather might be like tomorrow. So, weather forecast. Weather forecast. Weather forecast. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's stop for a short break. After that, we will continue our lesson. So, stay with us. Dear students, welcome back. As we said, our today's lesson is about giving suggestions. Giving suggestions. Now, let's look at the following examples. Here we have a boy playing football. He suggests and says, let's play football. Let's play football. Look, dear students. His friends, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So they agree. they agree. Now, dear students, let's look at the suggestion. It started with let's. So, let's play football. Let's play football. Now, let's have another one. Here, let's suggest watching TV and say, we could watch TV. We could watch TV. And if you want to agree, you can say, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, as you can see, dear students, we started the suggestion with we could. We could. We could watch TV. We could watch TV. Thank you. Now, the next one. Look, dear students, this boy is hungry. He is having his lunch. He says, why don't we have lunch now? Why don't we have lunch now? This is a suggestion. And if you are hungry and agree, you would say, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Look, the suggestion started with, why don't? Why don't? Why don't we have lunch now? Why don't we have lunch now? Thank you very much. So, dear students, when we make a suggestion, we start with let's, why don't, and we could. So, dear students, we use one of the following to start a suggestion. So, let's, why don't, and we could. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, we are going to watch a short video from the British Council. This video is about a handsome green monster. His name is Harry Henry. Soon, it's Harry Henry's birthday. So, his friends decide to buy him a present for his birthday. Now, you are going to watch this video to answer the following question. What did they suggest to buy for him? So, let's go.
Harry Henry is a handsome green monster. He lives in a small house in the forest. All his friends live nearby. Soon it is Harry Henry's birthday. Loony Loo and Gorgonzola decide to buy him a present. What shall we buy him? They ask. What about a camera? No, he's got a camera. How about a big box of chocolates? No, he's too fat. Let's buy him a new pair of shorts. No, he's got some new shorts. Loony Loo and Gorgonzola just don't know what to buy him. I know, said Loony Loo. Let's go shopping in London. We can visit Harry Henry's cousin, Big Ben, and ask him what to buy. Good idea. So they got the train to London. Big Ben waited for them at the station. Hello, he said. We want to buy a present for Harry Henry, they told him. I know just the place, said Big Ben, and they went shopping. First, they went into a computer shop. Wow, what a lot of computers and games, said Big Ben, who loves computer games. They bought a very special monster computer game for catching horrible humans. Harry Henry will love it. Next, they went to a very smart shop called Harrods. They went to the special floor for monsters and looked at the very smart clothes. Everything was monstrously monstrous. Because Harry Henry is quite a smart monster, Gorgonzola bought him a tie which lights up and sings a monster happy birthday song. Finally, they went to an amazing cake shop. They bought the biggest, most monster cake they could find. They put it in a box to take it to Harry Henry's birthday party. The next day, Loony Loo, Gorgonzola and Big Ben collected all the presents together and took the train back home. They were so excited about Hairy Henry's birthday party. What a surprise it would be, but then Hairy Henry deserves it.
Thanks for watching, dear students. Now, I will remind you of the question once again. What did the friends suggest to buy for Hairy Henry? Thank you. They suggested so many things. Chocolate, a pair of shorts, a book, computer games, and so on. Now, let's have some of them. One of the children suggests that, what about a camera? What about a camera? One of them said, let's buy him a pair of shorts. Let's buy him a pair of shorts. And another one said, let's go shopping in London. As you can see, dear students, we have 3 suggestions. Here, the first one started with, what about? The second one started with, let's. And the last one, dear students, also started with, let's. So, as you can see, dear students, we have many ways to start a suggestion. Thank you very much. Look here, dear students. At the end of the first suggestion, we have a question mark. What about? So we have a question mark at the end. But when we have let's, we have to put a full stop at the end of this suggestion. So let's buy him a pair of shorts, full stop. Let's go shopping in London, full stop. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, it's time to have another short break. After that, we will go for practice. Stay with us. Dear students, welcome back. Now, as we said, let's practice. Let's practice. The first activity, rearrange. Rearrange. Now, dear students, we're going to have a group of words. We are going to rearrange them to make a correct sentence. Could, we, lunch, buy, have, the, waterfalls. Now, we will start with the word with capital letter. Okay? Yes, we have we. So we say we could. That's right. We could, okay? We could have. Have what? Yes, we could have lunch. Okay, where? Good. By what? By the waterfalls. By the waterfalls. So, dear students, it becomes we could have lunch by the waterfalls. Thank you very much. Now, let's have another one. We have don't, we, take, why, a compass. Now, can you form a suggestion? Yes, you are right. Thank you very much. So, we say, why don't, yes, why don't we take a compass? Why don't we take a compass? And don't forget, dear students, the question mark at the end of this suggestion, because we started with why don't. Why don't we have a compass? Question mark. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's move to a new activity. Look and write. Look and write. Look, what would you like to do this afternoon? What would you like to do this afternoon? Okay. Let's look at the following picture. Look. Yes, you are right. You can say, let's ride our bikes. Let's ride our bikes. The next one. Okay. Why don't we play tennis? Why don't we play tennis? The next one. You are right. You can say, we could sing a song. We could sing a song. The last one, dear students. Okay, you can say, let's play a game. Let's play a game. Okay, thank you very much. Now, let's move to the last activity. Read and write. Read and write. As you can see, dear students, we have 3 options. Don't, could, and let's. And we have a group of suggestions. Now, You have to use one of these options to complete the suggestions. Now let's start with number 1. Why you take your mobile phone? Why don't, why could, or why let's? Excellent. We say why don't. So why don't you take your mobile phone? Number 2. Go shopping tomorrow. Yes, you're right. We say let's go shopping tomorrow. Number 3. We visit your cousins. We don't, we could, or we let's? Yes, you are right. We could. We could visit your cousins. Number 4. Play football. Don't play football. Could play football, or let's play football. Excellent, thank you. You are right. We say let's play football. Let's play football. Number 5, dear students. Why don't, why could, or why let's you and your friends go to the park? Why don't? Excellent. Why don't you and your friends go to the park? Thank you. Number 6, the last one, dear students. We don't, we could, or we let's go to the library. That's right, we could. So it becomes we could go to the library. We could go to the library. Thank you very much. Now, dear students, let's go to the project. This project is for you to do. Now, suggest that you and your friends go swimming. Suggest that you and your friends go swimming. So, what would you say? What would you suggest? Okay, dear students, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you got benefits and enjoyed your time. Thank you and goodbye.